What's up, Richard Timmers here. Since she's returning to the screen this week for Scream 7, I decided to go ahead and do my top 10 favorite Courtney Cox projects. Now, I mostly got a couple of TV shows on this list because one of her most popular one is obviously a TV show, too. And, majority are also films. Mostly Scream movies there, but she's done other non-Scream stuff, too. But here is my list. All right. Number 10 is actually a movie that she only directed, not really starring. It's a little movie called Just Before I Go. It actually has a 9% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is actually a better movie than most people give it credit for. This stars Sean William Scott, as he's down on his luck every man who decides that his life doesn't have like much offer anymore before going on himself as he travels to his hometown to tie up loose lands here. It is a really nice little film. Like I remember seeing this one in theaters all the way back in 2015. I know Sean William Scott definitely has a little more dramatic turn to himself here. Olivia Dolby, obviously from Juno fame. Kate Walsh, David Arquette also in this as well. Kyle Gallner. You had some really decent cast members throughout. It is a really nice little film. I think it's well worth a watch here if you guys haven't seen it. Cox isn't really in it or anything, but obviously she mostly directs this. And it's a really decent little film. Like, if you guys haven't seen it, say give it a go. All right. It also really showcase how good Sean William Scott is. Like, if you guys ever see, Sean William Scott always just plays a stiffer characters. This is actually, movies like this really showcase that he's not just that stiffer guy. He really has some cool acting chops. All right, number 9 is more of an unpopular to say, and that is Masters of the Universe. Now, this is, of course, where, like, He-Man battles Skeletor on the Earth after being transported to Eternia. And here, of course, you got Dolph Lundgren. You got Courtney Cox. This was, like, one of her earliest roles, really. Here she plays Julie Winston, who's a teenager who becomes entangled in a cosmic battle here. And this was one of her earliest roles. And I actually quite like Masters of the Universe. Like, it's not a great movie, let's be for real. But it is pretty fun. Dolph Lundgren, not a great actor, but he definitely really embodied He-Man well. Frank Langella as Skeletor. I'll get you, He-Man. He's great. It's such a really fun one. If you guys haven't seen it, give that one a go. Can't wait for the new one, by the way. It'd be cool if Courtney Cox has a cameo. That could be cool. But anyway. All right. Number 8 is a TV show that she did on, I believe, TBS, if I'm not mistaken. And that is Cougar Town. Cougar Town is created by Bill Lawrence, who will go on to create other really good shows such as, Shrinking, Ted Lasso. He also did Scrubs at the time. And Cougar Town, is about a recently divorced woman who navigates dating and life with her quirky friends in Florida. You had Busy Phillips here. It's such a really decent show, say the least. Really cool cast of characters throughout. Really cool episodes and all. It only lasted for a couple of seasons from 2009 to 2015. You also had like a Dan Reardon, Sharon Chalk, Kristen Miller, who would go on to appear in Shrinking. It's such a really cool show. If you guys haven't seen it, really good one, and really showcase how it was also really, and also even Matthew Perry had a really nice cameo as well. I mean, it's a really decent little show. If you guys never seen that one, all right. Coming in at number, all right. Coming in at number 7, I'm actually going to cheat with this one and include both movies on this just in one here. And that is actually Scream 5 and 6. Of course, this is where like a new generation target by Ghostface. First in Woodsboro, and of course, once again in New York City. Obviously, you have like one of the best moments of Scream 6 was her and Ghostface's takedown together. I really thought she was gonna bite the dust in the last one I met. But again, I was gonna like include like one each here, but I'm actually gonna just include Scream 5 and 6 in one because I couldn't know which one she would go there. Of course, Courtney Cox doesn't really come in until like with Scream 5, she doesn't really come in until like towards the middle really, and of course her acting when she finds out that Dewey kicked the bucket is really good too, and yeah, it's just such really like seeing her come back as Gail was really cool. All right. Since the other ones are mostly the same films, really. Number 6 is Scream 3, 5 Scream 2, and of course number 4 is Scream 4. She's just great in all of these. Like Of course, her little scene with Dewey and Scream 2 and the movie theaters is really good. Her getting chased down by Ghostface is really interesting. I mean, I really quite like her so much in these films. She definitely embodied plays Gale really well. You know, it's just such a really cool role throughout. So yeah, all right. Number three is Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. Now, this is the Jim Carrey classic that stars Jim Carrey as Ace Ventura, who's this eccentric animal detective who is hired, to find the kidnapped Miami Dolphins mascot. And of course, this was like Courtney Cox's earliest role, say the least. She plays Melissa Robinson, who's a Dolphins representative who hires Ace here, and she really does such a good job throughout. Definitely had some fun moments in it. Her chemistry with Jim Carrey is hilarious. It's such a really good one. Obviously, number two, her is Friends. Friends is of course the one that really put on the map. Really, of course, here what follows six friends navigating love, careers, and life in New York City. Here, of course, you got Jennifer Aniston, Lisa Kudrow, the late great Matthew Perry, and I really always like the chemistry with Chandler and with Chandler and Monica. They really play off each other well. It's really cool that they finally got together. I remember a couple of times she was smitten with Jon Favreau and all. It's cool that they finally actually got together throughout. But yeah, it's such a really. I mean, obviously she's played this role from 1994 to 2004. About 10 years, if you will. It's just such a really good role of hers and such a really cool performance, to say the least. I think she got a couple of Emmy nominations, if I'm not mistaken. And obviously, number one is Scream. Whenever I think of Courtney Cox, obviously, Friends fans will always just think of Monica. But me, it will always be Gail. Scream is just definitely one of her best works here. Like, if I was to ever meet Courtney Cox in person, the first thing I'll actually talk to her about is not Friends. It'll actually be Scream. I just love the Scream franchise. The first one is definitely one of the best slasher movies there is. Courtney Cox is coming in as Gail Weathers, who is really snarky as a reporter, but she does such a good job here. Really good performance. I've always liked some of her looks throughout the franchise. She always looked great in Banks, to be honest. Yeah. But yeah, Scream's definitely her best work here. But that's pretty much it. Here is my quick rundown. Number 10, Just Before I Go. 9, Master of the Universe. 8, Cougar Town. 7, Scream 5 and 6. 6, Scream 3. 5, Scream 2. 4, Scream 4. 3, Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. 2, Friends. And number 1 is Scream. Now, a few other ones I could have included as well. Let's see. Well, she appeared on Family Ties. That's another really good one. The Longest Yard. Let's see what else we got here. Dirt. Shining Vale, which was a star show with Greg Kinnear. Bedtime Stories, The Longest Yard, Modern Family. I mean, she's been in some other great stuff. Oh, I liked her little. It was only a one episode thing, but I really quite liked her little guest spot on an episode, Shameless. Really cool there. But let me let you guys. What are some of your favorite Courtney Cox projects? Drop comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Tim Sario.